This is our sally port that will put us right into the intake area. All the doors have to be locked and secured before the rest of the things can be opened. We're coming out of our sally port area into intake. This is where everyone comes in at the same time. And then one of our best things, safety side, we'll let that door close just a minute, is our new scanner. Something we never thought we'd had, so a great thing for us as far as safety for everyone, our officers and our inmates.
This is our Soder RS body scanner. It's part of our contraband and weapon search in case something was not obviously felt during a pat-down search, and it's part of the process before a person goes through their unclosed search and finishes into the secured area of the facility. An officer will come in, do a pat-down search on them, and ideally remove all the obvious jewelry, belts, shoes, and this is for the areas that cannot be seen visually from the outside of the person. Ma'am, this machine, I need you to keep your head looking forward. It's going to move side to side. Okay, ma'am, if you'll step off and have a seat there in the black chair. So the officer has a lot of the metal on her, but one of the key things that's noticed in this thing is that she hid a handcuff key in her hoodie without telling me, and that tells me that is abnormal of it. So we would have the officer secure her before moving any process there more with it. The biggest thing about the machine is it just shows the changes in density relative to the human body density. Zipper there of the shoes, the metal of her duty belt, and a contraband cell phone there on her waist. The short time that we've had this, some key finds that we have had. This is one from last week where a single bullet was missed on the pat-down search, but it showed up there in the pocket. Some other recent positive things we've had. Some contraband metal. Some inmates come in with piercings on their tongue or metal grills. The Pickens City officers removed the holster or removed the weapon from an individual, but the holster was still there on him. We found before we got into a secured part of the facility. And that was just Now this is not our facility, but as part of the training of the officers. We would change some of the filters. The company provided us this training thing, and this is a person that had come in with drug balloons in their testing system. So the machine is showing all of that in there, and that we can't intake that person, and that they needed to go to the hospital to be treated for those things in their body.
That's good. Next, we'll come into our booking. This is really our first chance to start what we're trying to do with our grant. As you can see here, there's several options of getting everybody's information, and also this is our screening, our first screening that we have coming into the facility. We're getting our mental health and behavioral health, and of course all the information we need from them to get started. We're very lucky at our new jail here that we have a lot of room and gives us a lot of options. People who may be in different situations, whether mental health, behavioral health, addictions, or anything else, we can isolate them much better than we did. So they're very safe in this area, and we give them a little time to cool down so we can start going through with our things we need to know about our mental health and behavioral health grant.
He was asking me permission.
See what it is.
This is our mental and behavioral questionnaire.
Do you currently believe someone can control your mind by putting thoughts into your head or taking thoughts out of your head?
No.
Do you currently feel that other people know your thoughts and can read your mind?
Yes.
Have you currently lost or gained as much as 2 pounds a week for several weeks without even trying?
No.
Have you or your family or friends noticed you're currently much more active than you usually are?
Yes.
Do you currently feel like you have to talk or move more slowly than you usually do?
No.
Have there currently been a few weeks when you felt like you were useless or simple?
No.
Are you currently taking any medication prescribed for you by a physician for any emotional or mental health problems?
Yes.
Have you ever been in a hospital for emotional or mental health problems?
No.
As you can see, we've got plenty of room here down our hallway. This will be taking people down to medical for our next step in our observations. I think we're coming into our medical station now. This used to be a whole lot smaller in our old jail. It's huge here. And this will be the next stop. People having problems, medical, behavioral, and we have a company that does that for us. And we have nursing about 12 hours a day, and it works out very well for us. And they're trained also on mental health and behavioral health. In our old jail, we had about 1 bed to help people with, and so here you see the huge amount that we can handle here in this area, and to give us some privacy to people in distress and hope to get them called, and makes it much safer for our officers again and for our medical staff. We're very lucky that our medical staff, she lives close by and really cares about the people here, so it's worked out very well for us. Okay, here we go. Okay. What we have now coming into each of our pods that we have here, when we came in, we designed an area to meet with, and this area can be with mental health, behavioral health, our counselors, anybody that needs to get to talk to someone face to face. We have these type rooms on every pod. That's one of the things that we engineered when we came to this. So we could all use these on mental health, behavioral health talks and coming together. And also, when we later on we want to do some GED work and other things like that. And we just have this at every pod gives us so many opportunities to do a lot of different things.
Outer door shut for me, please.
Okay, what we have here is our main control center. Each pod has a control center to it. It gives us the ability to look at everyone across the whole campus, and it's worked out very well. As you can see, we have pods on each side. Gives us great visibility on either side, and as I showed you when we came in, we have rooms on each out of the pod, so we have what we talked about, mental health, behavioral health, and other things that we can use that has worked out well for us. And of course you can see state-of-the-art visuals everywhere, so it's worked out good. We wanted to show you our multi-purpose room. The main thing it's used for during the daytime, a couple times a day, is for our bonding and having to be able to get in front of the judge. But also we made this a multi-purpose room. As you can see here with our tables in different ways, we can make behavioral health and mental health in here also. Eventually we want to do GEDs and all types of education. We have community partners who's going to help us on that. So you can see that we can really make this room do a lot of different things for our mental health and behavioral health people in here.